So this is Jonah at 14 months almost. Today is January 2nd, so he is going to be 14 months in 2 days. He's had a lot of changes just in the past couple of months. When he turned 12 months, we were really concerned because he wasn't showing any signs of crawling, and we weren't sure what to do with that. And now he's pretty much crawling away. I mean, he's quite fast at this point. So it took him a little bit for it to click, but then he got there. It just was a situation where he hit 12 months and the daycare people were making it sound like he was going to be in trouble and that he obviously had some issues, and I wanted to punch the daycare people a number of times for that very reason, because they are so obsessed with the possibility of something going wrong that they easily just scare the crap out of the parents even when there is no cause for it. And yeah, he's figuring things out late, but he also is figuring things out and he's making progress. So we're good in that respect. Jonah. Jonah. Hey. Now that you found the camera, you're going to come get it, right? So he just keeps changing on us, and we haven't been able to do his 12-month vaccinations yet because he got an ear infection not once but twice. So on both occasions when we tried to give him his vaccinations, or get him his vaccinations, we were unable to do so because he had to be put on antibiotics for an ear infection. And the first time he got put on amoxicillin, and after about a week of it, he broke out in this really nasty rash, and his fever was getting even worse, and the ear infection actually got dramatically worse. Like, it had started in one ear, and by the time we took him to urgent care with him hitting a fever of like 104, he had actually gotten it in both ears. So we had to switch the antibiotics. And then a couple weeks later, he was starting to get sick again. We've had him out of daycare an awful lot because he's been getting sick so much and he keeps popping fevers, and so we've had to work our schedule like crazy in order to make that work, and so it's been tough for him. I'm hoping that getting the break of the holiday season and everybody getting a chance to stay home and start to feel better, that maybe things will be a little easier at daycare now that we're coming back onto regular schedules again. So pretty soon, hopefully, we'll be able to get his 12-month vaccinations, which are pretty important, and which I was worried about having to wait on. Because you never know when you're going to run into somebody who didn't vaccinate their kids, and whose kids have the measles. And Jonah doesn't go out all that much, but he is in daycare. I think they require the vaccines to be up to date at daycare, but so there shouldn't be a concern there, and he's just not out and about in the world outside of daycare that often. He spends a lot of time at home, so, with mom and dad. He's in daycare 2.5 days a week, and he's with us the rest of the time, so. We're working on getting some other stuff figured out, too. This period is a tricky period because there's a lot of transitions that are happening. He's drinking 100% milk these days. I'm pretty much done nursing. I don't do it more than once every day or two, and that's really just to keep it still as an option and to calm him down if he needs it from time to time. But a lot of times now, that doesn't even soothe him. his nap schedule has been all kinds of out of whack lately. He's basically refused to take a second nap for days now, and he has trouble going on for the first nap too, so we've been trying to work that out. I've read that that's fairly common during this period, and that he shouldn't be ready to go down for his first nap until maybe a couple months from now. So hopefully we get that sorted out too. But we've been lucky that when he isn't sick, he sleeps really well through the night. He will wake up and maybe fuss for a couple minutes from time to time, and then he'll put himself back to sleep. So he's been sleeping pretty much from between 7:30 and 8 to around 8, sometimes later. So he's a good night sleeper these days. Hopefully that sticks. What else? We've been trying to transition him to the sippy cup. He doesn't particularly like that because he doesn't like lifting it up. It's a pain in the butt to actually lift it, probably because he's used to being bottle fed where he gets to be on his back more or less, whereas when you actually lift a cup to your mouth to drink it, you have to be sitting up, so it's a little trickier. So he's figuring that out. We're doing better with the solids overall, which is good, because we were having trouble there for a while getting him. He wouldn't put things in his mouth. He was very nervous about that, and hey. Dad just got out of the shower. Hey, Bug. Yep, his box of phones. Old cell phones that all got abandoned and that are now baby toys, so. Those are his favorite things these days, is toys that aren't really toys. So I also have a pile of Tupperware over there that he's been enjoying, and there's this piano that Grandma Reed got him for Christmas. We got that little thing for him for Christmas. He's been enjoying that guy. Christmas was a little overwhelming for him. He enjoyed opening stuff, but no surprise. The fact that he was expected to keep opening gifts after he started, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to play with his toys that he had pulled out, and he obviously didn't need that many toys because he was happy just getting one or two. And he got some other cool stuff. But then again, like I said, I just gave him these cell phones the other day, and he's been pretty happy with these, so I've been trying to improvise a little bit to make sure that he's playing with stuff that will allow him to figure the world out a little bit. I know that sounds corny, but... And then, yeah, Mom cut up an Amazon box. What are you doing, Bug? You trying to get in there? He likes his books, that's for sure. He's got a bunch of books these days. He keeps trying to stand up, too. What you doing? I don't know why you like that book so much. That one and the dog book. Which is funny because they're full of pictures, and that didn't like actual photographs, and it didn't seem like that was really his cup of tea, but it's hard to tell. Huh?
He likes animals.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he is making the connection between pictures of animals and actual animals. What's under there? There's something under the couch? Alright, Bug. No, you're just depositing things under the couch. That's the fun new game. Let's see if we can put things under the couch. He was trying to brush his hair a little while ago, too. I brushed it for him a little bit, and he picked it up, and he was...
You're silly.
You're learning. Your hair actually looks normal right now, which it usually doesn't. Maybe if Mom and Dad bothered to actually comb it from time to time. Okay.